Okay, everyone, and welcome yet again to another DDLC Purist Let's Play. As you can see, we have left the bun behind in our last few episodes, and we have started on the cupcake loli. So, yeah, first of all, I want to apologize for having not uploaded on the days I said I would upload. I missed Wednesday, and I missed yesterday. So in order to make up for that, I'm going to be uploading today and tomorrow, and maybe even this next Monday because I've got the day off then. Anyway, so I hope that makes up for it. So you'll get a double upload, sort of, right back to back. So one upload today, one tomorrow, to kind of make up for my lack of updating schedule, I guess. So yeah, I'm sorry. It's just my work's keeping me busy. There's a lot going on in my mind right now, so I sincerely hope you don't mind, and let's dive right back in. Right, where were we? We were at the festival with Natsuki.
You're not a terrible baker, so I can give you credit for that.
Come on, there's no way they would have turned out as well as they did without you.
Yeah, but besides that...
I meant what I said yesterday about us hanging out more often, by the way. If you ever want to meet up, just send me a text.
I sent you 50 messages earlier and you didn't respond, but I'll keep it in mind.
But I got here in the end, didn't I?
Well, you're not wrong. I was just scared.
Natsuki quickly changes her expressions.
Don't oversleep next time, okay?
Could Natsuki have really been that worried about me when she didn't seem responding to any of her messages? I thought she would have guessed I overslept, but maybe she thinks differently than I'd expect. I'll try. Sorry again for being late. The server comes over to our table and gives us each a burger that has ramen as the buns instead of traditional bread. It actually tastes okay, so I guess I'm at least getting my money's worth. I mean, I'm not going to go and claim this festival as professional in the slightest, but it's a school festival, so I can't complain too much. Also, quick side note, by the way, guys, if I finish this, which I will eventually, trust me, once I finish this, it's very likely that will play, because I was planning on doing it anyway, I'm planning on replaying Exit Music. Yes, that mod. The, you know, the one where Natsuki, straight up dies. Spoiler alert, but... Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything more than that. But in case anyone hasn't played it yet or has seen anything about it yet, which I'm willing to bet is basically none of you, but you never know. It's good to cover all bases. So that's all I'll say on that matter. Please forget that as soon as possible. After talking a bit more, we finish eating and get up again. I'm exhausted. You?
Yeah, I'm a little tired too. Guess I should head home, huh?
I think I'd be fine with leaving the festival now. I'm glad I got to spend it with you.
I had an okay time too. Better than if I didn't go with you, probably.
Somehow we found ourselves staring into each other's eyes. Only for a brief moment, but it happened. Oh, it definitely happened. Yeah, well, see you tomorrow.
You too.
There, I did it. I went to the festival, recited my poem, and got to spend time with Natsuki. I'd say today was a success. I hope things can continue to go well as this did. Go as well as this did. It's probably more likely to happen if I actually set my alarm clock correctly this time, though. I'm still that whole leaving Sayori behind thing. I know it's not the case, but it just feels like I'm cheating on Sayori now. Like, I'm sorry. I said I'd shut up, and I just love the bud, okay? It's hard to just leave her behind like that. That's why I try to avoid playing route-driven mods, because they're not really my thing. I don't like leaving one character behind to go with another. That just feels like I'm cheating on them. Well, at least I set my alarm clock correctly, so that's a decent start for the day. As I'm waking up, I check my phone to see a text from Natsuki. It's from this morning and appears to be important.
Bad news. I was playing at the Literature Club.
That doesn't sound good. What could have happened? Here comes the first portion of drama. Oh, she's pacing around. I arrive at the Literature Club, filled with anxiety. Natsuki's pacing around with her head down, almost as if she's waiting for something, or maybe someone. Natsuki? She perks up and looks over at me.
Alex, what's up?
That's what I'd like you to tell me. I pull up my phone from my pocket and show her the messages she sent me this morning.
Oh, that. Yeah, did you hear?
Natsuki looks at me, expecting to already know what she's referring to. I'm going to assume I haven't.
My Girls got cancelled! I had the nerve to stop it at volume 76 too, right before the finale.
God, are you fucking serious? Here I was thinking the first bit of drama, but it's the fucking manga. God damn it. False alarm, false alarm. Everything's okay. Oh, dang. Sorry to hear that, Natsuki. Wasn't there supposed to be a movie coming out at some point, though? I wonder what's going to happen with that.
Since they put so much time and money into it, and plus it's an original story unlike the anime adaptation, apparently they're still going to release it. I mean, I'd like to see it at some point, but it's just a movie. The manga's what matters most, and now it's gone.
Even though I wasn't nearly as big of a fan as Parfait Girls, a fan of what is this? Even though I wasn't nearly as big of a fan of Parfait Girls as Natsuki was, I think that's a bit of a typo. It was still sad to hear since Natsuki looked so disappointed. I'm sorry, I can't English. Well, at least you have other stories to read, yeah?
Yeah, but none of them are perfect girls.
That's true. Then how about, I paused trying to think of an idea. This isn't really something that needs to be solved in the first place, but there's no point in backing out now. Why don't you make your own manga? Natsuki glared at me.
Very funny. You know, I thought you'd have a bit more sympathy for me. I'd be sorry for you if your favorite manga ended.
I'm serious. I'll help you too.
Seriously, sometimes you really don't get it. Creating a manga isn't nearly as easy as you're making it sound.
Hey, I didn't say it would be easy. We don't have to do it all at once either. As long as we work on it a little at a time, I think it's possible. It doesn't have to be some bestseller either, or something we'd even sell in the first place, just something we do for fun. Besides, how do you know it's that tough anyway? Personal experience? Natsuki looks off to the side.
That's besides the point.
You wouldn't be on your own. Natsuki thinks it's over for a few minutes. Thankfully, at least the Smod has the mercy to, while Sayori is still alive, to basically put her on the sidelines so that I'm not constantly reminded of the fact that I'm basically cheating on her. When you're going for someone, the other characters, while still there, lose a lot of focus. You'll mostly just focus on your relationship with the girl of your choice, which makes it a lot easier for me because it means I don't have to see the bun's sad face. I'm sorry, okay? Please, guys. I want you to actually legit. I want you guys to put this in the comments. And no, I'm not doing this to bloat my comment section. I want you guys legitimately to count how many times I say Sayori or reference her in any way whatsoever throughout this entire video. And I want you to put that in the comments. Because I want to see just how obsessed I am with her. And sometimes I mention her completely offhandedly and completely subconsciously, so I have no idea. So I would like to see just how many times I make reference to or otherwise mention the bun. So yeah, if you could do that for me, that'd be great. Also throw in a like too. Just putting that out there. You don't have to do that, but it'd be great.
Fine, but only so you'll stop bugging me about it.
Alright, where should we start then?
Can you draw, Alex?
I'm not terrible at drawing, I guess. Depending on what your definition of terrible is, anyway.
Okay, then I'll handle the writing.
There's an awkward moment of silence. So, what should our manga be about then?
Oh, what's your taste in manga anyway?
I usually gravitate towards shonen manga, although I'm willing to branch out sometimes.
We can probably make this work. You already know that I prefer slice of life manga, but we can figure something out.
More silence. Okay, maybe this is going to be harder than I imagined. The best writing material comes from real life, right? So why not draw inspiration from there? I have no idea what I'm saying now that I think about it. Wow, he's like Phoenix Wright. He's just bumbling his way through everything, and it just ends up working out somehow.
Yeah, but what inspiration am I supposed to get from there? My life's pretty boring anyway.
It's not really boring per se. It's more so just misery. Why not make a manga about this literature club?
But this literature club is boring too.
I hear Monica's numbers of disappointment voiced in the distance. That's great. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's great. Oh, I love that.
Oh, thanks. We don't have any other ideas, so
I'm still not sure how good this idea is, but I hope it sticks.
All right, we need a title. Any ideas?
How about we name it the Doki Doki Literature Club? The title is painfully cheesy, but it was the least. Roll credits. But I was the last person to ask for advice for on a slice of life story.
Are you kidding me? This isn't some kind of romance novel. What was on your mind to come up with that anyway?
Hey, I made it up on the spot. I never said my ideas would be good. I hear snickering coming from somewhere else in the room.
See, even Monica's laughing at it. But hey, if you want romance elements in it that badly...
I didn't actually want any romance involved.
Too late. You were the one who suggested it.
Asuka's clearly having fun messing with me.
But for real, what will that characters be named?
We're basing this off our literature club, aren't we? Maybe we'll reverse every names or something like that. Ikustan, Akinam, Iri, and Irorias.
Come on, could you at least try to make this good? Take this more seriously, Zella.
To be fair, I guess my name backwards doesn't sound too great. By the way, Akinom, quick side note, I know that name. I'm very well aware of that name because it's a name used in another mod. Shadow Worlds Episode 2, Part 2 to be specific. Or, well, actually, Episode 2 as a whole. It's referenced a lot, and, well, Akinom is essentially just a clone of Monica. It's just an alternate reality. I won't go into detail here because I'd be talking for like an hour, so let's just keep that out. I might cover that mod in a video sometime, but it's a long mod. Seriously, all of those mods are the 3 parts that are currently of it are like long, dude. I played the mod, like I would play the mod for like the entire day, and when I say that, I mean the periods that I'm allowed during the day. I play one in the morning, the afternoon, and the evening, which is a combined total of 6 hours a day, and I still would only be halfway. It is a long ass mod. It would take about a day, maybe a bit less, half a day just about to beat in one sitting. You're working on a manga? I turn around and see years pass by. Although manga's not one of my interests, I do excel at writing, you know. Maybe I could help. Not to interrupt her. Denied, Yuri.
That won't be necessary, thanks.
Denied! We'll do you later, Yuri. Don't worry. In fact, you're the last option I can do for Monica anyway, so we'll do you next. Yuri quietly walks away, slightly offended. Well then, what was that for?
We don't need any distractions while working on this.
Distractions? What are you talking about?
Yuri, I don't need you paying any attention to her.
Are you jealous of her, Natsuki? I can see Natsuki clenching her fists a bit and then taking a deep breath. No. So there'd be no issue adding Yuri to the team, right?
I wouldn't go that far.
I clearly wasn't going to get anywhere with this, so I decided to drop the subject. You're the boss, Natsuki, so if you feel that strongly...
I just feel kind of insecure sometimes.
Natsuki's openly admitting something like that? That's weird. Attention all students! He averted her eyes to the speaker from the school's PA system. Due to technical issues that have arisen from the festival yesterday, school will be closed tomorrow. Wait, so did they finally notice the damage that the pyrotechnics did? Or was it because of the wall that broke down due to the bullfighting match? What the fuck is going on? What kind of festival is this? Well, I guess there's no school tomorrow then. I should probably think of something else to do in that case. Natsuki looks like she's deep in thought about something.
Alex, I need to go shopping for food tomorrow. Wanna come?
Are you asking me on... Natsuki, ask quickly.
I need help shopping, that's all.
I'm pretty sure you don't need a second person to go grocery shopping, but whatever. I think I'm free then, but let me check my schedule. I looked through my phone and checked what I was going to do for the rest of the week to make sure I was able to go.
You don't have plans with anyone, do you?
Not that I know of.
Good.
I think I figured it out. Natsuki seems to get jealous easily, but I just wish she knew she doesn't have to do that. What she is so scared of anyway. Tomorrow then?
Yep, now let's get back to this manga.
Yeah, where were we again? An hour passes and we're feeling good about what we've accomplished. We've gotten pretty far with this, right?
Well, last time I checked, we finished 1 page.
I could have sworn we did more than that.
Nope, all we did was the title page.
Natsuki held up the page I drew. It featured poorly drawn versions of the Literature Club members and myself, all in dramatic poses. At the top is our title, The Literature Club Friends. That sounds cheesier than Swiss cheese, but whatever.
Hasn't been colored in yet either.
Man, this is never going to work. I mean, you had an hour. Oh, there's the bun. Here's the bun. Ignore it. Don't think you're cheating. You're not cheating. She's all right. Your impression is okay. Just keep it cool, all right? Just keep it cool, man. Keep it cool. It'll be all right. Hey, Sayori! Oh. Sorry about that. Sorry if I deafened any of you there. That was not the intention. Sayori walks by.
What's this? A mistake.
God, I forgot how funny this mod can be. But then again, it's been a long time since I played this. That's a mistake. It's this dumb manga project we were working on.
I think it looks great. You don't have to sugarcoat everything, Sayori.
That's kind of her thing. I mean, she is the bud after all. That's number 2.
I'm serious. You guys did your best, and that's what matters. What's important is that your style and feelings go into what you make. A manga with perfect writing and art might be nice, but if it's soulless, then what's the point?
Well, I guess you aren't wrong.
If there's something I can give advice on, it'd be the title.
It's a bit generic, yeah.
How about...
Sorry, pauses but struggles to come up with anything.
Let's work on the title another time.
Monica walks by. Oh god, the entire club is coming in.
Actually, you're going to have to work on the manga another time, period. It's time to go after all. What? We were only getting started.
After Natsuki objects, she puts her head down. Yeah, can't we stay a bit longer?
Well, you technically could, but why not stay at a place a bit cozier? You're working on a romance novel, right?
Natsuki quickly interjects.
No, we don't need to work somewhere cozy. We could work on it in a prison cell and be fine.
Monica's like, hint, hint. She sees what we're getting at here. She sees what we're getting at. Oh, clever, self-aware AI, you.
Whatever you say.
Monica winks as she walks out of the door with Sayori. Natsuki glances at the rest of the room and sees that nobody else is here anymore. So I guess we're just skipping walking home with Sayori then, because we're going Natsuki? Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, I figured that even though we're dating Natsuki, we could at the very least still walk home with Sayori. That wouldn't be too much of a problem, now would it? Jeez, you're a dick. I mean, if you're going to go with someone, then fully commit, but like, don't leave your friends here to the side. Don't leave your friends at the sidelines, is what I'm trying to say.
Alright, let's go to your house.
Wait, what?
To work on the manga, dude. Come on, before it's too late.
Natsuki pulls me by the arm out of the classroom. Turns out we were going to keep working after all. I really need to fucking... Before I know it, we're in my house. Okay, let's get back to work then.
Actually, I'm kind of out of ideas.
Then what the heck are we here for?
To think! How else will we get ideas from the manga? Besides, I can't let you sit alone and do nothing but watch anime on a tiny computer screen for the rest of the day like some NEET!
What do you suggest we do then?
You wouldn't be a NEET if you watched some anime with more than one person, so why not start with that?
Huh, didn't know you watch anime. It'd be fair to assume, though, since reading manga and watching anime kind of go hand in hand. Yeah, they do. They kind of do. Also, sorry, my head's getting a bit jittery. I could probably go to the 25, almost 30-minute mark, like I did with the last one. Well, the last one was... Well, no, the last one was around 30 minutes. The one before that was like 40. I really wanted to, finish that Sayori route, and I was so close, I figured I might as well just do it all in one video, because we're so close. I didn't think it'd be that long, though.
That's right. And I have you know my taste in anime is as good as my taste in manga.
In that case, I'll let you decide what we should watch.
Perfect, because I chose just the thing to help us draw inspiration for our manga.
What are the choices coming up? I'm not sure there are choices, of course. This is pretty choice-driven mod, but like, where are the choices coming in then? I'm not sure there's more or less choices in the Natsuki route than in the Sayori one, because I forgot how many choices there were in that route to begin with. I think it's about 5 or 6 or so. This is even still about our manga. After taking a few seconds to search through her backpack, Natsuki pulls out a set of Blu-ray DVDs. I take a moment and I think I recognize the cover. I gotta say... Oh, you can get that one for the blooper reel. Oh my god, desperation sneezing while recording? Damn, have a little bit of professionalism, dude. Oh, I'm sorry, I caught myself a bit of a cold. I mean, it is pretty much the middle of winter, or at least it's supposed to be. I've seen colder winters in fucking Arizona, but whatever. That's not the point. I caught a cold, and I've probably had one for like, I don't know, 5 months at this point. It just refuses to go away. So please try to ignore it. That's probably also why I sound nasally at times. Just try to ignore it as much as possible, please. Perfect Girls anime. More importantly, you brought that with you to school?
Sure, in most cases I'd recommend to read the manga, but you've already read a lot of it, so it's nice to see the subtle differences that are in the anime. Plus, it's more perfect girls. The anime doesn't have any filler episodes either.
If that's what you want to watch, then let's do it. I'll go set it up. You have anime on Blu-ray? The rest of that afternoon was a lot of fun. I don't think we ever actually worked on the manga at any point, but that's fine. Hey, we're just spending time together, right? What's the problem with that? The Perfect Girls anime was good, actually. It was interesting to see the nuances in this version. It was something even I could appreciate.
Crap, I just realized it's time for me to go now.
Natsuki gets off of the beanbag we sat on, and you have a beanbag, while watching our show, and rushes to pick up all her stuff.
I wish I could stay longer, but we still have tomorrow, don't we?
Yeah, I'll see you then. Natsuki waits as she walks out of my room. Are you not going to question just how quickly she got up and left? I mean, I know the reason why she did that, but you don't, and you're not going to question it? Like, come on, dude. It's clear she's rushing for a reason. Like, she just seriously said, crap, I had to go, picked everything up, and then left without saying so much as a goodbye. I mean, yeah, sure, she's like, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, right? But that's about it. She never actually outright said, goodbye, I'll see you tomorrow. No, she just said, I gotta go, bye. Well, I guess I said it, but that's kind of what she's... You get what I mean. She's rushing. Natsuki waves as she walks out of my room, only for her backpack to get caught by the doorknob, causing it a trip. As explored by that little line there. It's clear that she's rushing and not looking where she's going.
I'm fine.
Natsuki gets up and is soon out of my house, as I'm left with a satisfied smile on my face. It'd be nice if we could keep going, goofing off with Natsuki, not having to worry about the burdens of life. It would be nice if both of us could. Is he gonna learn about Sayori's depression at all? I'm not sure if he already had at this point, honestly. I mean, Monica knows she has it, but I'm not sure if he does. I mean, Monica did cover for him, but... I wake up to the sound of my alarm clock beeping. I forgot to disable it yesterday since there's no school right now, but it did remind me about how I was going to spend time with Natsuki today. Putting things into perspective, though, this would likely be a smoother process if I hadn't forgotten to ask her where we are actually going. I picked up my phone and text Natsuki asking when she wanted to be there, and almost immediately she messages me back. How about now? This feels a little early by my standards, but I'd probably get anxious waiting anyway. I text back saying that would be fine and proceed to try to make myself look at least slightly presentable. A little bit later, I hear her knock at my door. I open it up and see Natsuki standing there, looking slightly impatient but also happy to see me.
So, are you ready or what?
I'm guessing that you're ready, so that means I'm ready too.
Alright, I'm hoping you're not too slow then when helping me with this, by the way.
Well, I'll try my best. I've gone grocery shopping plenty of times, so it's not like there's going to be any issue, but for all I know, Natsuki could be some pro grocery shop or something like that, something if that exists. It probably does. I mean, have you seen Danganronpa? We arrive at the large supermarket that I don't think I've ever been to. There's a large crowd scrambling around, which makes it slightly difficult to see where everything is.
Come on, we've got a lot of time, but not that much time. I need to make sure my dad doesn't beat the shit out of me.
We walk further inside, and I wait on Natsuki to tell me the details of this trip.
We're in KO Supermarket, a large store that should have everything we need for now.
Interesting, I've never heard of this place. Anything special about it?
What's great about the store is the low prices on mostly everything, which makes this place the obvious pick.
Rainbow Express, all what you need. To be frank, I'm not sure what that says.
You shouldn't start coming here too, unless you have bad taste in grocery stores or something.
Wait, did she say shouldn't or should? You should, excuse me. You should start coming here soon as well. I didn't know that it was possible to have bad taste in places to shop for food, but I do now. What are we going to be buying anyway?
Cupcake supplies, duh! It's important to always be stocked up in ingredients.
That's fair. Where do we start?
First up is flour. Follow me, it's just a few aisles away.
Wouldn't it be more convenient if we split up to get some more done instead? Natsuki freezes.
Nah, we're fine like this. I need you by my side, please. Please never leave me. Please never leave me. Please never leave me. I need
an adult! What do we say, Natsuki? We head over to the flour and sugar section, and Natsuki looks through the flowers. Oh, shit. There are many of the same kind, but each are different brands. I noticed that Natsuki's taking a while to pick something out. I don't think the brand is going to affect the taste too much.
It's not about the brand. Price is the most important thing here. You have to check the size of each bag and compare it to how much it costs versus other sizes.
Stuff like 4-pound bags of flour being cheaper overall than a single 10-pound bag, you mean?
Basically, it's a long process, and even though we should have enough time to do this, you have to be very careful.
I see. I didn't realize you were so thorough with this kind of stuff.
Well, if you can save money, then why wouldn't you, right?
In case you don't get it, this is implying that Natsuki has money issues. Remember this, it's important. It's very important, but like I said, you need to remember this kind of these lines of dialogues. They're basically implying that Natsuki has trouble with money and barely has a lot of money to start with. Also, is that Kit Kat. Rarely has enough money to buy everything she needs, so she looks at price. She always makes sure to buy the cheapest available option. Always. She's a very big price checker because of that, because of how careful she has to be with money, because she barely has any to spend. Natsuki does bring up a good point. I never really paid attention to those kinds of things when shopping. Well, that and I hated doing math. A few moments later, Natsuki finally picks out a bag of flour.
Here, hold this.
Without giving me time to react, she throws the bag at me, and I can barely catch it as she looks at her shopping list again. It would have been faster for her to just put the flour in the shopping cart we took before coming in, but I guess she must have been in too much of a rush to think sorry.
Okay, next up are eggs.
Over to the outlet is all the egg cartons. As Natsuki is picking which kind to buy again, I decide to strike up a conversation. Are you making these cupcakes for an event or something?
That part's not important, trust me.
I don't know. If it's not important, I don't think there'd be an issue with telling me. If you're making it for someone, I can keep a secret.
I'm sure you'll find out soon enough anyway. Shouldn't you be helping me right now or something?
I really have no idea what I'm supposed to be helping with in the first place. I'd like to side, but it's not as if I've gotten used to Natsuki's occasional moments of bizarre logic. I wouldn't mind doing that, but I don't know how I'm supposed to help.
See what's next on the list? Maybe, I think it's on the shopping cart.
As Natsuki mentioned, I find the list appearing into the cart. Next up should be butter.
Alright, then let's get going.
Natsuki finds the perfect carton of eggs to put into the cart, and we continue our trip once more. I was wondering, Natsuki, want me to help you bake your cupcakes once we're done with all of this? Natsuki looks off to the side of the Mac at me.
Normally I would, but,
Yeah?
I'll just say that this is a special occasion.
I feel like it's her dad. Is it dad? Oh, I see. I quiet down as I wonder what that's supposed to mean. This whole thing felt a bit strange to me. Was it a date or was it not? Maybe I'm misinterpreting things, but at the same time, I'd be lying if I said I didn't like spending more time with Natsuki. Maybe one day I could ask her out on an actual date. You know, actually call it a date and have us specifically refer to it as a date. But I don't think I'd ever have the courage to do that, so I may as well forget it for now. Our shopping trip continued until we had all the supplies we needed and headed to the self-checkout stand. I noticed that Natsuki pulls out a membership card for this place, so she must be even more of a regular than I thought. Right, how much is all this? Is that for all of this?
It should be, oh wow, that's a new record.
New record?
Yeah, I'd like to see how cheap I can get this stuff for. Not counting coupons, of course.
You know, that's cheap enough that I wouldn't mind paying for it. I have enough money on me, I think. Natsuki looks a bit nervous.
You don't have to do that. Actually, if you seriously want to, then sure.
Of course, I don't mind. Natsuki smiles for a moment.
Thanks, but remember that you volunteered, so I'm not paying you back.
Apparently I've got money to burn. She doesn't, though. After we get everything together, we walk out while carrying a few grocery bags. Well, I'm certainly not an expert on shopping for food, but I have to admit this was fun.
It's usually boring, but it was nice to have someone to come along, so I guess I have to thank you for that.
Yeah, it was an awkward silence. I had the urge to say something, but I couldn't figure out entirely what it was. Natsuki?
Yeah?
Nope, can't do this. Good luck making those cupcakes!
Of course. And,
Natsuki also struggled to get out whatever she was trying to say.
good luck with whatever you usually do.
What was I supposed to say there? Thanks? Thanks? That was it? You know, one day I'll confess my feelings. Or maybe Natsuki will beat me to it. If she even has feelings strong enough to overcome her pride. But regardless of what happens, I'll be there for her. Like a true boyfriend should. Still feeling like... Nope. Not gonna say it. I sit on my bed. I sit on my bed at home, trying to put things into perspective. It hasn't been that long since I joined the literature club, but it's still been long enough. Long enough for me to feel that I have a connection with the club members, and most importantly, Natsuki. When Sayori first asked me to join the club, I didn't think it would lead to this. Sure, I've had feelings for girls in the past, but I don't think they've been as strong as they are when I'm with Natsuki. She can be difficult to get through to, yeah, but there's still a genuine kindness to her underneath all the insecurities. And hey, it's good when a girl I like shares my interest in manga. Thinking about it, it's interesting how manga has gotten us closer to each other too. Not only reading it together, but when we tried making our own manga yesterday as well. It doesn't matter that we barely got anywhere. She was clearly enjoying herself, and so was I. I don't know what has been coming over me, but I pick up my phone. Without thinking, I text a message to Natsuki. Good night. I feel incredibly embarrassed after doing so too. Do friends even do that? It's not like we're in a relationship. What was I thinking? Expecting the worst, I soon get a response from Natsuki.
You too.
My mind is put at ease, but then I'm wondering if other things too. If I were to confess, what would I even say? Yeah, I'll probably end it when Alex wakes up next time. When would it happen? Would something happen that would push me to say it? I barely know anything at this point. All I know is that tomorrow is a new day and I get to enjoy spending time with Natsuki, and hopefully she enjoys spending time with me. Yeah. Man, did I even get any sleep last night? It's hard for me to tell with how tired I am. And I think that's where I'm going to save and end things for now. So, I hope you all enjoyed that. We did some grocery shopping. We really confirmed our feelings for Natsuki with ourselves and made sure that we do in fact have them. And I want you guys to figure out just how in love I am with Sayori, please. It doesn't even have to be just this video. Over the next few uploads, over the entirety of the Natsuki route, I want you guys to count just how many times I bring Sayori up in any way whatsoever. Be it a reference, a subtle joke, or anything of the sort. Her name directly, anything. Anything that relates to Sayori in any way whatsoever. I want you guys to count that, and I want to see what my final tally is, because I want to see if I have a problem or not. Anyway, if you enjoyed that, hit the subscribe button and maybe leave a like too. It's up to you. Up to you. And, well, if you enjoyed it enough and you want to see that you actually want to see more from me, then please hit the notification bell as well so that you'll be notified whenever I hit you guys with a new video. I genuinely sound like a sellout YouTuber now, like most people do, but like most YouTubers on the site now. But again, remember, I'm mostly doing this for fun, so I've got a job on the side, so it's not like not doing well at this is gonna cost me anything financially. So don't worry about not giving me a lot of attention. I'm glad if I get any attention at all. So thanks to anyone who actually bothers to watch my videos. So yeah, y'all out.